Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, this is Robin. That's me. This is Morning Magic. That's us. Welcome to a beautiful morning together. A beautiful morning of celebrating the light, choosing the light, being in the light, practicing together as friends do. Friends who lift, support one another, love one another. You love me, right? I love you too. And we love each other. Yes, we do. Uh-huh. Yeah. So good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Morning Magic. This is me, Robin, and my friends. I'm so happy we get to be together. What a blessing that is. Yes, so I vote we sing. Let the merry sunshine in. Remember this one? Let the merry sunshine in. Who cares if we're weirdos? Open up the windows, open up the doors. Let the merry sunshine in. Let the merry sunshine in. Let the merry sunshine in to your heart. Open up the windows, open up the doors. Let the merry sunshine in. Hi, gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, lovely, awake friends. Let me say hi to you. Woo! Lexi and Elizabeth, number one kiddo. You're the first ones here today. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hi, Miss Leisha. Hello, Michelle. Good morning, Mary. Hope the day is off to a beautiful start. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jeffrey, number one husband. We just had a nice smooch in the kitchen. Smooching on a Tuesday. Good morning, Miss Melanie, Miss Melanie, Miss Melanie. Since butterflies are I say we make them our mascot for the Love Posse, this is a beautiful mug from Melanie's shop on Society 6. Aren't those beautiful? Hi, gorgeous. I love you, Mary. Thank you. It feels good to have friends who will say it. Do you have friends who are sarcastic? They do that. I love people who can say I love you. Affectionate people rock my world. Hi, Amanda. Hello. Good morning. Hi, Kara Elizabeth. Nice to meet you. Hello, Debbie Lou. Hello, nice to meet you. Hi, Amy. Good morning. Hi, Shelly. Good morning. Hi, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, T. Carter. Hi, Stuart. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Carrie. Hello. My friends. How are you today? Yeah, this is our beautiful family. We are family. Hi, Amy. Oh, look we have the trifecta of Amy's now. I love it. Hi, friends. We are family. How blessed are we? Did you wake up in a good space today? It isn't a contest. If you didn't, that's totally cool. We are going to shake out any cobwebs here, and I wish you the most beautiful day. So I got a cup of Yum Yum, my just Irish breakfast tea and some stevia, and I vote we cheers to, magic. It can be anything we want it to be. We can be in our heart sparkler space, and even if we're not in a great space, Caitlin girl, hello. Even if we're not in a good space, we can still choose to love ourselves, right? So cheers. Cheers. Good morning, Alicia. Isn't that amazing? 3 Amy's, 2 Alicias. I love it. Friends, how are you today? How are you doing? How's the weather in your heart? Did you wake up okay? Did you remember to hug yourself? Did you? I did it. I hugged myself. I loved on myself a little bit. It was such a, I feel like it was such a sweet day yesterday, celebrating 100 episodes, and thank you so much for, it feels good. It feels like I actually had a birthday that people celebrated. There's something to that felt so special. So thank you so much. And I hugged myself this morning, and the only thing I really said was, I know who I am, I know what I am, and I know how I serve. I am free. I am free. I am free. And you know what? That's saying a lot, isn't it? Sometimes choosing to remember our practice like that, it changes things. So if you want to do that with me, right now, we could do that. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. And I know how I serve in truth. I am free. I am free. I am free. And I think you should say free like that. That's from the work of Paul Selig and the Guides. And by the way, yesterday, Paul and Michael from Inspire Nation, they have a new interview out. It's like 3 days old. It's so good. If you like to explore a little, check them out. We celebrate you. Amy, that's the best. It is, you know what I'm saying, don't you? It's so healing that you actually have friends who want and welcome what you do. You know, it's powerful. It's powerful. And I want to talk about that a little bit today. Like, you know, going where we're celebrated, to not keep choosing where we're not celebrated. It's a painful topic, but I want to talk about that today. That's what's coming to my heart. So Alicia says, woke up with back pain, but honestly, my spirit is high. I feel like it's the full moon shaking old stuff out of my body, so I'm grateful for it. That's beautiful. Yesterday, I looked up Lionsgate because you were telling me about that, and it's a place in Jerusalem. And then it said, are you looking for the event, Lionsgate? I was like, yeah, I'm not going to Jerusalem on August 8th. I don't think so. But Jerusalem is a powerful energy, like a word, like a symbol, you know? We're going to Jerusalem, right? So, yeah, it's amazing. Carrie says, it's a love infusion day for me. Lots of hugging and squeezing. Yeah, I love that. I love hearing that because, you know, no matter what's going on for us, we can still choose. And you're not just, you know how in the old movies, they would go like this to the Dracula or the scary, or they'd hold up their garlic and stuff. You know, it's not that. This is bringing yourself, it's an alchemical shift, deciding to choose for love, deciding to witness anything that's going on in your life, you know, with love, and bring yourself into the alignment of love, alchemical love, God love, not woo-woo romantic love. As nice as that is, it shifts things. There's a wider, higher perspective of who you truly are. And that's so many of us right now. Look at all that's going on and all that we're transforming too in our personal lives, but also in the world. This is the answer. This is the answer. Good morning, Miss Josie. Hi, love. I was just looking, Josie posted the most beautiful picture of herself today on Instagram, and I was staring at that for the longest time, admiring your light. I love when you guys share photos of yourselves and you talk about yourself and just feeling so much love. And then I read your caption. I couldn't believe it. I mean, you know what I mean? Thank you so much. And I just want to say, I celebrate you. The transformation I see in all of you. I wonder if you ever wonder what I think about how you're doing. I don't know, you know. Nobody asks me to my face. I have one person that I ride with who says, I know you don't want to have favorites or tell me, but just tell me, am I in the top 90th percentile? And you know she's a teacher in real life. Yeah. I'm like, well, if there was really a grading scale, it would be so much more than above 90, you know? So I look at you guys and you blow me away. The shift, the transformation. the stuff you choose, yes, I'm blown away. Every single one of you. There is change. There's shift. Wow. It's truth. It's factual. Amy says the topic's in my heart too. Good, because that's what we're talking about. Here comes my neighbor's dog, Buddy. I like the name, Buddy. Here comes our buddy. Mary says, woke up to a power outage, but slept so well. Yeah, the power's out. The power is on in your heart, though, isn't it? Yeah, Amy says, the good girl in me wants to know, does Robin think I'm getting it right? But my heart knows. And it's amazing because you teach me all the time. The things you say, you guys all say things, you share things. You teach me, and that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. We are all the divine in a body, sharing as ourselves. And your unique perspective, it changes the world. And the more we can release our suffering, the more we can release our striving, the more we can release our longing to be special. I just posted something on that today. Our longing to be like special in a way that the ego wants it. The more pure and beautiful this light we actually are can shine through. And actually, that's how you heal as well. Those of you interested in physical healing or emotional healing right now, that's how we do it. We keep saying, I know who I am, and I know what I am. I know how I serve. And also, anything you've got going on, whether it's a physical illness, you're afraid about your job right now, your emotional well-being, you have some fear, you are so loved. Lift that stuff up. You have that power. You are the divine in a body. You have that power. And, I think we should just decide it's not, don't be religious icky about things. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's get over that, because this isn't the weirdo, scary religion I grew up with. I'm talking truth here. I'm talking spirit and light. Yeah. So you can lift things. You can lift an illness. You can lift, I know what you are in truth. You can do that. Amanda, I love Josie's post, and I 100% agree with all she said. It's amazing how we're changing together, I see it in us all. Yeah. So today, the topic that was really in my heart today is, I talked about this a bit on the podcast. Melanie wrote this amazing letter. So many of you wrote me and said, I could have written that letter. I loved the response to that letter. So if you haven't, make it on your to-do list sometime this week to listen. The whole episode is amazing, I feel, because it's celebrating your journey, like how far you've come. How we've been, that podcast has been up for 2 years now. Oh my God. August 7th was episode 1, 2018. If you've been listening, you've been shifting. You know what I mean? It changes you, and you have changed. So we talked a bit about portals, manifestation, like how you have desires. Am I right? Let me hear some of your desires. I would love to know if we just put them in the comments. My desire is for ease and peace in my heart. I want to, please don't start crying, Robin. Okay. I'm having a good hair day today. My face is not that red. I didn't wear makeup, so please, I don't need the tomato effect, the tomato filter at this point. But what I really want is to stop suffering about things that, like, life is meaningless. What's the point? Am I getting anywhere? What are we doing? That's the stuff I can really struggle with. And the other thing I can really struggle with is attracting people being attracted to friends who don't get me, don't celebrate me, don't love me. They're sarcastic, they're rude, they're mean, they are hurtful. I did that. I want to own that really strongly today, because I don't want any of us to be in our victim about this stuff. You pull people in because you have work to do, and so I have really been doing that work. You may know my story a bit, and my mom was kind of a cruel mom. You know, it's such a weird thing. Nobody really knew that. Who knew? Because she had a powerful mask, like a lot of people do. Charming narcissist, you know. But in private, it was very different experience. So I continue, not anymore, honestly. Not even people who come for healing. Not really even in the love posse. When it starts to happen, I know what to do now, you know. But I still have some people working it out, you know what I'm saying? So you can make this shift. So I wanted to know what you're working on, because I want to talk about relationship today, but please convert, you know, what I'm saying to your thing. And you can post it here, but you don't have to, because you're free to do what you want to do. Just know the comments do disappear, you know, so you can say whatever you want. You can give us the launch codes, and in an hour, they will be gone. Yeah. Hi, Shizu Camera. Hello, my friend. Good morning. Good morning, Megan. Good morning. Thanks every day to you, too. I appreciate you being here. So here we go. Amy says, aside from a fourth baby, more ease, more love, more joy, knowing even when I see no way that I'm always taken care of. Amen. I think a lot of us relate to that, even when I don't know the way, to trust I'm okay. You know, that is huge. That's where I'm at. Yeah. For Carrie, ease, peace, joy, and whole health. Amen. Amen. And, you know, it's beautiful, because it's like I've been having a lot of awakening around what you've been walking through, Carrie. Those of us who have physical illness, it's not illness, you know, it's physical energy we're healing. I'm looking for the words there, love. It's the ultimate beautiful love practice to decide we are whole and healed now, and we've done nothing wrong to deserve it, you know. We've done nothing wrong, and that's the whole thing, is like, how quickly do any of us go into blaming ourselves when things go wrong? When my friend is mean to me, I blame myself. My worthiness comes up right there. So today's one of these days, whatever your request or your wish is, stop blaming yourself for that. You are good. You are light. You are holy. And when you go into blame or self-judgment, you have separated from your God self. You're an ego. I'm an ego. You know, so we got to practice. We got to practice. Megan, I'm working on being comfortable, being single, and accepting that not everyone will understand me. Amen. You know, that's beautiful. And working on understanding that I'm unique. I'm a precious gem, and my peeps are out there. And I don't have to kiss a lot of frogs. I just have to know. You know, be still and know who I am. I know who I am. I know who you are. Love. Mary says, same here. Easy and good. I struggle with a story that my work is hard and I'm not good at it. Wow. Thank you for being honest, Mary. A lot of people have that struggle. And also, you know, sometimes I work with people in work like that, big jobs. I don't know what we call it, big jobs. And there's also a worthiness issue there. I'm not saying this is Mary, you guys. I'm just throwing this out as a very interesting thing, that the bigger my job is, whether it's successful or the more people who need me, or the pay is really high, or there's high profile, whatever what I mean by big, If your worthiness issues are not quite there yet, if you're healing your worthiness, you invent struggle. Jeffrey, are you here? I wonder if Jeff Hallett is here listening. You invent struggle and you make things hard because that's your identity. You're not good enough, but somehow you have this magnificent job. Those of you with really big followings, it's funny how a lot of friends I help have very big followings, very big jobs, very big followings. And then you're here with Robin, who's never had a day job really, maybe 9 months. I worked at cash station in my early 20s, but it always cracks me up. Tiniest following ever. Nobody knows who I am. It's amazing. What a grace. I get to learn through you, and I hope you get to learn through me. But this worthiness story of I'm not deserving, I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving of friends who love and get me, because it must be my fault when people aren't nice to me, when people are rude to me. I must have done it. I must have deserved it. This is what we're coming out of. We are blessed to come out of that, are we not? I hope you're getting excited. Again, think about your own stuff here, Hi, Ronnie Callie. I know I'm probably not saying that right, but hi. Thanks for being here. I'm working on finding what brings me pleasure and joy. Amen, Shelley. That's beautiful. That's really where it's at. And it doesn't matter what that is. There's no higher or better joy, pleasure. If it's Netflix, or it's gardening, or it's riding your bicycle, or it's talking to a friend, or it's just giggling, browsing Instagram, there is no higher or better joy or pleasure. Climbing Kilimanjaro should not get more weight than browsing Instagram in the same bliss, is what I'm trying to say, my friend. Exactly, Robin, the blame game. Amy, right? It's so... I think this is why I ended up coming to the Course in Miracles. 2006, I was just so inundated and nothing was helping me. I have an amazing healer. Even that wasn't helping. Talking about it again and again and again and again and again. It wasn't doing it. So it's through this inquiry in the heart, like, what the hell? I'm blaming myself? Why? And then I am willing to see this differently. I do not understand the world I see. I look out and see a meaningless world. Friends, if you are enjoying what I share about the Course in Miracles, I have some amazing courses in my profile. We can study together. And I really like it because what I share is always down to earth. Body image, life, abundance, struggles, all that. You're welcome, my friend. Hi, Erica. Good morning. Good to see you here. Amanda, I'm working to be more patient and at peace and less reactive to things I don't like or that annoy me. That's beautiful right there. That's such a beautiful choice. Sometimes that can be really intense. A lot of times I'll say, I don't want to go to a party. We get invited somewhere. I mean, the social distancing thing has made that a little easier for me, but I used to say no Greek Easter for me. Like, I'm not going to these big parties where I don't know anyone, and it's all irritating. What the hell? Everybody's in the self-tanner and weird get-ups, and I'm not judging self-tanner. I'm saying it's a personality, like a type, and nobody wants to talk about healing there. And if anybody asks me what I do, they start making jokes about it, and that's what I mean. Like, it's annoying and it hurts. And I decided like a little while ago, I judged myself for that. Like, you shouldn't be annoyed. Why should you care? And then I really began working on that. And so I love hearing you say that, because I'm reactive and I get annoyed, and I'm practicing. If we really are one, I could be with the Christ in you at that party, in your self-tanner and all that other stuff. I have used self-tanner, by the way. In fact, only a few times. Once I used it and turned the palms of my hand. I didn't realize I had used I thought I had like regular sunscreen on, and it had sunscreen with self-tanner in it. And it turned the palms of my hands yellow, and I was so freaked out, I went to the doctor. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. There's a story for you. I wonder if he still tells that story. Though I will say he didn't figure it out either. Right? He sent me for a CAT scan, and before I went and had any of that done, I found it was like bronzing sunscreen. I found it, and I realized, oh my God. Good God, y'all. Josie says, accepting all of myself, loving it all, having the courage to share and shine. Yes, and your shine is so necessary, you know. Our shine is so necessary. We need your uniqueness. You know, I can only share what I can share, and you can share what you can share. And together, it's like this gorgeous symphony. And what you share is healing. Like I said, just looking at your photo today, I was just feeling that blessing. You know, we all judge ourselves, you guys. We all think we're horrible people, you know. Right now I'm worrying somebody's going to write me mail about self-tanner. And my mind gets going on things. You know, we expect to not be supported. We expect to not be celebrated. We expect to not be tolerated. You know, we expect to be teased. That's my history. I expect it. So you always have to keep an eye on that ego. I said on the podcast, you got to learn how to draw a big circle around some of your thoughts and go, ha, ego. Just like we would do in school where we circle things, you know, the common denominator. We learn to keep calling these things out. They might not shift overnight. So what? I encourage you to notice your fabulousness anyway. Yeah. Amy says, I'm working on a relationship with my higher power. I used to be an atheist, an angry atheist. It's a whole new amazing world. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. It's the most powerful choice to access the light within. That's who the higher power is to me anyway. I'm not trying to tell you. I celebrate how you make up your own mind for your own life. When I started to really realize that, where did I come from? Before I was born, where was I? I was like 3 years old, and I used to lay in bed thinking about that stuff. And sometimes I'd be so afraid. I don't know. It just... That's me. That's why I don't go to Greek Easter, you guys. That's why I think about these big topics, and small talk, I'm like, I'm getting better at it. The podcast helps me get better at small talk, by the way. I learn. And this, look, I talk by myself for an hour sometimes. But I realized, like, where did I come from before I was here? You know, I wasn't just inert. I came from somewhere else. That came from somewhere else, she's right in here, animating this thing we call Robin. And then I was like, higher power in a snap. It took me a long time to get over my own religious icky. I know you guys get it. I had a number done on me. Whoa. And I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm only just a little shocked sometimes when I hear stories today still going on, how people are about their religious stuff. But hey, we're all walking. Stuart says, we're working on learning my boundaries, communicating my boundaries, and honoring them. It's such a key thing, because I don't know about you, Stuart, but especially I find claiming my boundaries where I've practiced none, because I didn't know what else to do. So you just say, it's just easier. Just let them think what they want. Let them say what they want. It's just easier. Well, it's not easier. we have to take all that suffering home in our little black bag, and pretty soon we're dragging around the size of a shipping container behind us. It's so, we have to set boundaries, holding the line and being strong and honoring the other person. I know who you are, and I am unwilling to allow you to be in that illusion too, that you can run me over and call it good at the end of the day. Feel good about yourself. I do truly. This one friend I'm still kind of breaking up with. It's so hard, you guys. I don't even like saying it. It's so challenging. I feel scared every single day right now. And but I tell myself it's such a kindness, because I love my friend too much to allow this person to stay in an illusion about us and pushing me around and being mean, being hurtful, not celebrating. You guys have been so celebratory of me over the last many months. So loving, so kind, so generous with your compliments. It has been so eye-opening, like this boing, so awakening for me, that it propelled me into the boundary work. You know what I mean? Because it's so not a thing. With some of my friends, it's so not a thing. And yeah, it's wild. So Amy says, Mary, I tell that story about motherhood. I was afraid to admit that I love it. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. You get to love it. I have this about healing. I love it. I love it. It's all I want to do or think about. And this whole last year, I've been waking up to, I don't have to make art anymore. It's been a painful grieving process. I don't know how to explain it beyond that, but I have tried so many hobbies, I don't feel this, and then I just beat myself up for not wanting to do them, So I'll just be me, like Galadriel in Lord of the Rings. I'll remain Galadriel and diminish into the West. That's fine. It's good to realize I love what I love. Melanie says, I'm excited. I feel very close to a threshold in my worthiness story relating to my art and my work. Amen. It's amazing, isn't it, how that journey goes? It takes a long time sometimes, and each step of the way, it's like a labor. Being in labor, each step of the way, sometimes it's very quiet and very still, but there's still movement happening. And there are days where all one can do is really hold the suffering, so like a small, tiny baby, or a baby in my hand, a baby bird, who needs help. I caught a chipmunk. Do you remember the chipmunk? This was a few episodes back. That's all we can do sometimes, is hold on to this little baby and love it. There's nothing else we can do. It's the intensity. So thank you for sharing that. Have a nice day, Mary. I'll see you on the replay. Hi, Mary, on the replay. Hi, Tiffany. Melanie has self-tanner stories. That's great. Almost got the CT scan, girl. Watching you deal with the construction next door is a big learning experience from me, from Amanda. Wow, choosing has been huge. And you know what else, Amanda? It's been an interesting thing, since we're talking about other people and stuff like that. The neighbors try to engage with us, with me. I can't speak for Jeff, but with me on a complaining level about the construction. And the other day, Jeff was saying he has a few friends, not neighbors, and he was like, so-and-so was saying, wow, I can't believe the village let them put the house that close to your lot line. Wow. And I turned to Jeff and I said, sometimes you have to use a visual aid. if we go into this conversation, we are going to make more about this than we actually feel. Do we actually feel more about this? You have to ask yourself, because it's like, Paul Selig and the guides say, I am in accord with everything I see. I agree. Accord to me means somehow I'm agreeing it, seeing it, I'm making it real. And it's really how the Course says, my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. The world isn't meaningless. My story about it is making it that way. So we have to be so careful. And it's a practice to think about that when I look at the house and it's getting taller and taller and taller. Every day I get to choose a new perspective about it. And Amanda sent me a garden tour. I did reach out to you, like I want to come up with some creative garden filters. I put my cute little pool out, and now there's like a window right above looking down. So if I ever wanted to skinny dip in the daytime, which I would totally do, it's private back there except for that ginormous window looking down at me. So I have to, come up with ways. But thank you for sharing that, because I think, it's just easy. This is the construction story. Some people have the Instagram story. I share and nobody likes my posts. I really struggled with that social media stuff. Nobody likes it. And not really understanding how much energy I was putting into people not liking it, right? Like if you're researching the right hashtags and all that, the whole intention behind it is I need more likes. So I need to make people like it. So like you're changing how you word things, and one day you realize, fork it. They're building the forking house behind me. I'm going to post on Instagram because I love talking about healing, and fork the rest. And suddenly you get it. It's so good. So I so appreciate you saying that, and giving me the opportunity to share my opinione. Besides, can I say something? It's lovely to see all these beautiful people building, working. They all wear suspenders, and there's one guy with rainbow suspenders. It's so much fun. The contractor's lovely. Every month he gives us $100 because he's borrowing some power from us, and it just feels like a good juju, So hi, Creative Crescent Studios. Yeah, been there. I so deserve the best. Amy, I love you. Thank you for saying that. It's, this is so lovely that we get to be together. I love that. Lexi says, I get embarrassed about loving what I love. I keep it to myself mostly. That's a whole big story. So, how can we gently unpack that, Lexi, today? Let's begin today, okay? I'm going to start a little healing for us. And Carrie is going for another infusion today. These are her weekly treatments. Yep, so I'd love us to send her a little light right now if we can, and just, send yourself light, send her some light. Okay? If you're not interested in healing, I still love that you're here. Just do this in front of your face, okay? So this healing is for the immune boost that goes into our worthiness stories, our confusion, our ego confusion, all that, and also our health, physical health. Yeah. Have a beautiful day, Carrie. It's going to be great. I already see it. So, Lexi, what's one gentle thing you can unpack here and share that you love? I want to know. I always say, I'm Ho. In my humble opinion, I've always loved the things that you love. We always had a lot of cliquey interests together. So let's hear something. Let's risk something. You don't have to. Just encouraging you. Yeah. You love hearing me speak about Paul Selig. You hear it differently. It lands different. Yeah. You know, that's the gorgeous thing about each of us in our unique light sparklership, owning our unique gifts. We all have different ways of expressing things. We all have different ways of seeing things. Each of us has got a unique way of sharing. Each of us has a unique way of saying it, you know? And that's on purpose. What the hell was that? I have no idea. I got really startled there. Sorry. There's an energy back there. But I heard a noise too. So, I like Paul Selig. That was good that way. Yeah. Amy says, Carrie, I see a bright green light flowing into your heart and sending white light all through your body. It's beautiful. You're healed. Yeah, we already are healed. You know, that's the thing. And I love, since forever, I have known that healing happens like that every time I do this in a healing. That's it. We're done. And then the ego, the mind, that's a whole other piece because we keep telling the story. So it's practice. Yeah. Love and prayers for you, lovely Carrie. I'm going to read these out loud so if she listens on the replay. Okay? Lots of stars and flowers for you, Carrie, from everyone. I'm really getting into Kundalini and loving it and wanting to do it all day. Amen. Lexi, good job. That's beautiful. You know, there's something so gorgeous about that. Love what you love and inspire us. Inspire us with your beauty, honey. It's meant to be. When I came to the Course in Miracles, I felt that way. And I felt the same. I wanted to hide it. I was worried. And you know what happened? The first few people who came to study with me were really pushback people. Complaining, arguing. I don't have that anymore. And I think that has to do with celebrating. Celebrate, celebrate. How beautiful we are. How beautiful this love is. And there are so many teachings, so many paths. The Tao is another beautiful one I love. Kundalini Yoga is another one I love. There's so many paths to our freedom, you guys. We are free. Any one is right for us. So may we know that today. May we know how blessed and lovely we are. And I ask a special prayer today, just as we're wrapping up here. May we know that we are healed. May we trust that all is well. May we glide over that threshold. May we see our little stories that keep us behind it and go free today. I know who you are in truth. I know what you are in truth. And I know how you serve in truth. You are free. You are free. You are free. So, how about that? Would somebody type now? Let me ring the bell for us a little bit. My hair's in my armpits. You get a little bit of everything over here. Self-tanner, healing, hair in the armpits. Oh, fast signal today. Okay. Woo! It's now, my friends. It's now, now, now. Love you. Say it to yourself today. It is done. It is done. It is done. We healed it. I will see you in the morning. You're welcome. Me too. New Love Posse letter tomorrow if you're on my mailing list. If you want to get on it, happy mail in the profile, okay? And so it is. Thank you too. Yeah, thank you too. We are free. Thanks, Kara. Nice to meet you. Bye, you guys.